Hi everybody! So in today's makeup tutorial, I'm going to be doing another inspired recreation, and this one is by the very talented Gabrielle. I'm sure everybody knows who this very talented lady is. So I started off with the Makeup Forever Flash palette, as you can see, and I mixed a few colours together. Light blue, green, yellow and white. I'm going to paint that all over my top half of my face, so across my nose up to my forehead, using a stipple brush. Once that was done, I then moved on to the yellow and the white, and I used a flat brush just to get this really opaque, and I coloured basically the bottom half of my face. Next, I grabbed some white foundation. This is the Revolution, and I grabbed my stipple brush and I basically just highlighted the areas of my face. So I went on the forehead and I also went under my cheekbone, and then I kind of like mapped out on my head though, like little bone structures, you'll see there now. And I also went on my chin and at the side of my jawline as well, just giving the face more structure. That's why I'm adding the white in them places. Give it a bit of shape. Next step, when you're finished with that, you're just going to set all your creams. So I'm using this RCMA translucent powder and I'm setting my whole face with it. And now for the more detailed part. So I get some black paint. This is just water paint. And I start to basically map out all my features. So I have my eye done. I did my nose there. And now I'm going to do the teeth. And I apologise. I'm obviously I'm using my phone as reference. I have the picture of Gabrielle's beautiful masterpiece on my phone. So yeah, that's why I keep looking to the side. So just outlining everything at first before I go in with more shading. So again, just going around all the little areas that I need to define. So here are the little cracks. And then I go down on my jawline and I basically just give myself a nice chiseled jaw. Still using that water paint. And then I'll go in and shade it better. I'm just adding a little bit more detail that I can see. So the little cracks on the skull. And then just above the teeth then. The more detail, the better, basically. Next up, I have shaded the eye. So I went in with my Beauty Bay in the Brights palette. And then I went in with a biggest fluffy brush. And then this colour right here. So it's like kind of like a dark green. And I basically just coloured most of my eye socket in this colour. But I did avoid the lid part because, as you can see on the other eye, I highlighted that with a neon green. Next up, I then grabbed the black eyeshadow and I start to shade in some parts of the eye. So up on top of my brow bone, if my brow bone was there, and basically doing a little halo shape. So around my whole eye socket. So just above the crease, and then I did on the bottom lash line. And then after I did the bottom lash line, sorry, I'm jumping from eye to eye, I went around kind of like the outline of where I mapped it out, just to give it like a nice hollow finish. So next I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and it's going to be in that nice shimmer green. And I start to highlight some areas. So I highlight my brow bone and my inner tear duct. I basically kind of drag it a little bit everywhere, but they're the main parts. And now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution foundation. I dot the middle just to clean it out so I can put my neon colour there. It's just going to help it stand out. And it's not going to be really dark. It's going to be nice and bright. As you can see, I did that very, very roughly. So with a brush then, I kind of fixed it up a bit. I just blobbed it on there and I'm going to go in like a little semicircle across my lid, and that's going to be where I put the neon colour. And then here we are. I grab a little flat synthetic hairbrush and I start to pat this beautiful neon green loose pigment all over that semicircle where I cut it out with the white. And now I'm just going to go over with a teeny tiny art brush and start to do more little details. So I'm going around the eye socket and then the nose and doing more cracks. I go back in with that neon loose green and I start to go on my nose and in the like jaw area, temples, and I start to draw little shapes on my forehead to give my skull more definition. It's kind of like a shading part. And as you can see, just above the brow bone too. That neon green pulls everything together. So then I go back in with my black water paint and I start to colour everything that I see black. And so I'm just going to go in like the teeth and the nose and the side of that jawline, just intensifying all them areas. Next I go back into the Beauty Bay and I grab a yellow on a fluffy brush and I just start to colour in bits of the jaw. I swap to a smaller brush just to go in between each teeth or tooth. Each tooth, yeah. And then I also smudge the black paint with it to create shadows and different shades of the yellow. The eyeshadow is just going to intensify the yellow paint. Next I go in with a black eyeshadow on a pencil brush and I just shade all the little cracks on my face, so around the jawline and the eyes and all the cracks on the forehead. Once I'm happy with the shading, I then start to go on the highlighting. So I grab my Suva favourite Hydra liner in Space Panda and I just grab a little brush and go through each tooth with this white. It does take time, but it's so effective. And I go along all the little cracks as well. So along my nose and the side of my eyes. So yeah, just shading each tooth. And then once you are done, dun, 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 like the wig though, I absolutely love this wig. Well, I absolutely love this whole look. So yeah, I just matched mine up with a gold chain. She had a silver one. Mine was just to go with the yellow half of my skull. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye.